Okay, Angels, and today I'm going to explain about my new school group, Country Cove High School, and I will leave the link to the description to this group if you are really interested in joining this. No, the building is not completed yet, but we are working on it, hopefully starting in the school summer in July or August. So anyways, we're going to explain each question. I'm not going to tell the answers, but explain so you guys weren't confused about the application that I am doing for the staff. I will start hiring scripters and clothing designers really soon, as we do need them. So here we are just explaining what you need to do here in order to pass, and so you could understand the questions. And before we start, I need to tell you that some things that you have not known are some mandatory things that I have never explained in the group, or anything that you guys will need to know. So first off, where you send your kids is if there's a misbehaving student and you give them several warnings and they still misbehave, you send them to this place called ISS, which stands for in-school suspension. Just another word for detention, but we just call it in-school suspension to make it more detailed, you know. So anyways, I'm just going to be explaining everything here, what you need to do. Oh, I also forgot to tell you that, yes, after you need to give the misbehaving students 3 warnings, and if they misbehave after 3 warnings, then yes, you just send them to school suspension. This is something that I never announced, and you guys need to know in order for you to pass and answer some of the questions correctly. So right here, the first one. So right here we have all of these roles, highest to lowest. I will always edit any of these that are unavailable, and will keep you for you guys to select the ones that are. So as soon as you select something, let's say that I want to become a guidance counselor, so I say something like that. But anyways, I'm not going to write anything for those that do say the answer, because I'm not going to tell you the answers. You're supposed to say it for yourself. Now, on number 2, say why are you sustainable at this role, which basically means why you think you're good at this role and why you will suit that role. So you write your answer right over here. And number 3 says if you have Discord. I will edit that later. If so, what is the username in the 4 digits? Yep, you write it right here. And yes, it is mandatory for you to have a Discord. If you do not, you will unfortunately not get the role. So make sure you also have it. We will do a server for it really soon as well, so we could all stay in touch. Now, the 4 and 5 are the ones where you have to either select yes or no. Now the first one is, do you understand if you work at another school, you will be terminated for being a staff here at Country Cove High School? And yes, guys, I know there's some grammar mistakes. I will fix them. I just haven't noticed them until this recording, which is really annoying. But anyways, yes, you will have to only work here. You cannot work at anywhere else. You may be a student at another school group, but you may not be working there, because if you do, we will terminate you, because their school hours might be during our school hours, and that is not very good because you will have to stay there, and it's not very good, because if you're a student, you can just leave with no problem, because you were really expected to be there, and you can't really just forget about one group and just one school group and just work for another day after day and after day. So you will be terminated if we find out that you are working at another school. And 5 says, do you understand that not showing up for 3 days straight without a proper excuse will terminate being a staff here at Country Cove High School? Yes, if you're not active for 3 days straight without a proper excuse, you will be terminated. No questions asked. We need you here. We can't keep on having the substitute teachers keep on being there for you, because unless you have a special excuse. which you send to our high ranks, me or the vice president or the administration team. You must send them an excuse. But if you are then the administration team, then yes, you send to the vice president, vice principal, or me, the principal. So as soon as you sent it, if it is proper enough, and we will say that you're excused and we do not expect you to show up for 3 days straight, or how much. And yes, you also have to explain how much days you'll be gone so we could know exactly. Now, number 6. What skills do you have you think will suit your role being the staff here? So yeah, you do list your skills that you know that you'll be good at. Is your count over 13 or under 13? And for you to know this, it is, if you're in a game, this symbol is located under you. But if you're not in the game and just on the website, it is right next to your username, right here, just for you guys to know, right here. So you unfortunately have to be over 13, so the people didn't complain about people. The teachers are not keep on saying that it's hashtags when it's not hashtagged to them. It looks very immature, and it just, I'm sorry. But there's also some tutorial videos how to tell you how to disable it, which is I know it's pretty hard to disable it, but if you need to, well, there's tutorial videos to tell you how to disable it if you really want to have this role but you are under 13. Are you able to afford the country code for staff uniform for 10 Robux? If you can't, we will pay you the Robux if you spend it on something else. You will be banned from anything that is related to the school. So I actually changed my mind. It won't be exactly what we're gonna do is we're actually going to as soon as you join in, since all the staff will have admin commands, you will have to do the shirt commands and then type in the code for the staff uniform, and once you get it, you're good, and you can just be ready to teach or work during the school hours. Why should we choose you out of the other applicants for this position? Now this one, you have to ask why you think you might be better than the other applicants in the applying here. So you might list some good skills and other stuff that you might have that you know that will make you a very good person for this role. In the number 10, how would you deal with a misbehaving student? So as I explained in the beginning, you basically have to say that. 12. Do you have any experience in real life that relates to your chosen role? Now, this one you do not have to exactly have it, but you may have something related, but we are just interested if you do. It won't make any benefits, but we're just interested if you do. If you don't, it's fine. I know that not all, we are not all in college or a licensed teacher, so don't worry. But if you still have something that's pretty close to that, cool. Now, here we have, on a scale of 1 to 10, how active are you on Roblox? So you will choose how active you are. If you're under 5, well, I don't know why you're that inactive, but we need you to be active. So at least be a 7 for us. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good do you think your grammar is? Basically, how good you know that your grammar is. So if you know that your grammar is spot on and you will hardly even make any mistakes, sure, number 10. But still, at least number 7 on your grammar. To be honest, mine is actually at 8, but I always correct it if I find there's a grammar mistake or a spelling mistake. And now, where do you send a misbehaving student after 3 mornings? Again, this is what I explained earlier, so you should know that. So that is all, guys. I really hope that you might apply and help me out. Again, the link of the group is in the description. I hope to see you guys soon. Goodbye!